Before I start, I want to mention that we had a trained mountain leader with us throughout the hike, and although this is not a super tough walk, silly mistakes could mean big consequences. This mountain is dangerous in places and should be treated with respect. I am fully aware that there may be somebody watching this video ready to type in the comments, "I did this hopping with my eyes closed at night, naked, carrying my horse on my back. It's not difficult." Maybe you did, and that's great, but the last thing I'd want from this video is for somebody to get hurt or worse. Respect the mountains, and if you do attempt this walk, check the weather again, and be prepared to bail should you need to. Hey everyone, I hope you're all well, and welcome back to another video. I like to create lists so that thinking is down to a minimum. Then I just follow my list, which also includes shower and shave, just in case I forget. It takes the thinking out of the packing so that my break starts without the stress of trying to remember the things I need. It was then just a case of picking which metal songs I wanted to try and sing along to on the journey.
Like a loaded gun.
So this is me heading off to Wales, a lesser trodden space for me and Jeff the camper van. In fact, the last time I visited Wales was to photograph a subscriber's wedding last year. It's a stunning place, especially where I'm heading. I arrived at my intended park up for the evening, right next to where the trail for my walk would begin, and upon reading the many signs it quite quickly dawned on me that there would be no chance of staying here without getting a hefty fine or worse. So I began my search for another suitable park up for the evening. Eventually finding what looked like a place I could stay, and after 3.5 hours of driving, I decided this would be home for the night. This is why I do campsites. It's been a right palaver. The first park up that I chose, that I saw on Google Maps, I'll do a pin thing for you to see it. It was a great park up, looked amazing, loads of space, but when I got there it was pay and display, which again in itself is not a problem, but the issue was it was 12 hours max stay and you couldn't then put more money on and stay another 12 hours. I've come to a different park up a little bit further up the road, probably about maybe half a mile up the road, and there's no pay and display signs, there's no camping signs or anything like that, so this is where I'm going to be, and then tomorrow I'll drive back down to the original park up in the morning, park there, pay and display, and then do the walk. I think that's the plan. But for now, I think I'm just going to chill out and get the kettle on. Nice. See you, bye. Hey, it's dropping cold though. Oh, it's proper cold. But at least it's going to be a properly lovely chilled one for me tonight anyway. So nobody about.
Who said quiet one?
Yeah, boy. Who invited him? So I've joined forces with Brent from Urban Monkey Adventures to attempt this walk. We are both doing this for different reasons, but I said I would support him on this walk, which is for a great charity. More on this later in the video. But for now, with a full belly, it was time to get an early night so that we were fresh for our walk in the morning.
O'clock. No, thank you. Oh, I need coffee.
Good morning. So this is an early one, just smashing in some breakfast. These protein chocolate oats from off of the Aldi are amazing. Just getting those smashed in, and then we'll head down to the other car park and then get off an hour walk. And we're planned sort of 5-6 hours for this walk, including YouTube miles, obviously. I think I'm going to keep trying to get ready and sort myself out. I've still got to get my shoes done, get all this crap away that you can't see that's off camera before I can drive off. Right, stop waffling, Con, crack on. See you in a bit. Bye. We've parked up, which is just here, which is lovely, and it's pay by phone, and there's zero reception here at all. Nothing. Nada. Zilch.
Yeah, just get closer to the satellite, Brent. You'll get it. You'll get it. Bit of Bluefoot, dads.
We began the walk at 6:30 AM, which was slightly later than planned due to general YouTube faffing, and the rest of the group, Stephen, Brent and his two sons, even joined in on a few YouTube miles too, walking backwards and forwards for the shot. They weren't too keen to do that a little bit later on in the walk though. The trail, which is pretty easy going from the park up, only took about 20 minutes to get to the main car park at the top, and it's the first time I've ever been happy to pay £8 for a day's worth of parking when I found out that this car park has to be pre-booked well in advance and cost £40 for the day. No, just no thank you, no. It turns out that walking your finger around the map doesn't count as completing the walk, so off we trotted into the mountains, then the rain arrived.
The weather's changed. Lovely. I knew it stopped as soon as I changed gear.
Yeah. We battled through the constant blustery showers, hoping that they wouldn't get any worse before we reached the foot of Crib Goch. We knew the dangers, so we were totally prepared to bail out should the weather take a turn for the worst. The trail gradually began to get steeper, rockier and a little more challenging, with every step creating a new vista to look at, until we eventually reached the sign for Crib Goch. Now, before we continue, I'd like you to count how many times you think we say the word sketch or sketchy from this point during the walk. Pop your answers in the comment section below, or pop them on a postcard to 6 Men, 1 Goch, P.O. Box, Massive Mountain, Wales.
The views are awesome.
Are you filming me?
I'm filming you, youth.
Been full Bear Grylls here.
That bit is proper sketch.
Glad we don't have to come down this way, imagine.
God.
Die, yeah. I nearly died.
Oh, just don't look down.
Sorry, Michelle. Oh, don't know if you can see behind me, but it's pretty game over if you go. This is a bit sketchy as. This is probably the sketchiest walk I've ever done. I cannot lie. I cannot lie. That's proper sketchy. Like I said, I've done a lot of walks, as you know, you watch the channel, and that was probably one of the most sketchy walks I've ever done in my entire life. That first bit, my lord, you get when you're seeing someone climb up it, you go, oh, just swing your leg round and you're up.
Yeah,
when you get to it, you're just like, ah! I can see why people get addicted to rock climbing and that adrenaline rush and stuff. I mean, that's not rock climbing really, it's just a really tough scramble, but you can see why people do get that rush. Cheers, man.
Yeah, don't let these videos trick you, because I don't think it'll come across as how steep this is.
Not at all.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
It is very technical. It is proper climbing in places. Thanks for coming along on this call, supporting me for this.
No worries at all. You just said it were a walk.
No, it's for an amazing cause.
Yeah, it is. It is. And if you want to know the cause, hop over to Brent's channel. He's got all the details on there, the links and everything like that, and then you can go over and find out why on Brent's video, because it's a genuinely an amazing cause. Now, at this point in the video, I was hoping to put in the bit of content that I took of Brent being surprised by Jack at the campsite. However, I didn't record because I'm an idiot. So here's some rare footage of Brent kicking off his Crocs that apparently he doesn't wear. Right, should we go see if we can not die? Yeah, sorry Michelle, sorry again. Look at that, what a beauty. It keeps going, doesn't it? And this isn't even the scary bit. Here's some dramatic music and some slow motion footage to make it look more epic. I'm Colin Charlesworth, and I'm going to show you what it takes to get over Crib Goch alive after visiting some of the most dangerous campsites on Earth.
I've got to make it through a 30-minute ridge climb in the sort of places you wouldn't want to have a picnic.
Well, it's slow going, but there's a reason for that. Safer to go slower.
This is a public service announcement. Here is some footage of Branston with some nice music to make you feel lovely again.
Sorry, Mum.
Colin's hating me right now.
I'm not your friend, Brent.
He's not my friend anymore.
It might look like we're making a meal out of it, and maybe we are to like some of you professional climbers and stuff, but I tell you something now, you really have to concentrate. You really have to concentrate. You really have to concentrate. So we've done it, and I know to a lot of you watching, certainly more experienced walkers than we are, going over Crib Goch is, that's a big thing for me, is that I hate heights. Well, I don't mind the heights, it's the hitting the floor at the bottom that bothers me. Oh, it's opened up! Oh my lord! Check out behind me! It's like Game of Thrones behind me. Hurry up! I don't want to be on here, Brent! So we need to go down that, and it looks well sketch. So
A bum slide for a mile.
it's a full bum slide in it for about half a mile. So we may have made a mistake, we don't know yet. But
We've made a mistake.
have we?
We need to go back up and then left.
Awesome. Oh, there's no way down. Well, there is, but it hurts.
Yeah.
Cool.
After our tiny little navigational error I put down to adrenaline highs and just wanting to get off the mountain, we eventually made our way back down to the pig trail, where we had to pass half the world walking up to the top of Snowdon for an Instagram selfie in the fog. It was actually really nice to see other human beings again enjoying their day out and getting exercise. And it wasn't long before we arrived back at our vans and headed off to the campsite.
Oh, we made it back. My legs feel very used. Let's go to the campsite. Nice.
The drive to the campsite, albeit only 12 miles, wasn't without its perils though. For some daft reason, the local council thought it would be a great idea to put on a full-size city bus through the narrow and winding bends of the Penny Pass. After a bit of traffic management, we managed to get out of the bus's way and headed off to the campsite, which, may I add, was absolutely stunning, and the campsite tour is coming up soon.
going to have to do leanage because my legs aren't functioning properly. 12 miles we did over the big mountainy thing and then some other little mountains afterwards. We are camped. We're going to do a campsite tour in a minute. The views from this site are absolutely epic. Absolutely love them. Everybody's just setting up at the moment and I'm sure showers will be had so we all feel nice and fresh before the fire pits start, and I'm guessing the beers start rolling. But for you guys, I think what we'll do now is we'll jump straight to the campsite tour so you can see what this site's all about. Okay, see you, bye.
So, assuming you can all read, because there is no way I am trying to attempt to pronounce this campsite name on the internet. This is where we stayed for our second night. It's dog and family friendly and it has access to many walks in the area and is only a short walk from the village with pubs, shops and restaurants. What a lovely site this is too, with a mixture of camper vans, tents, caravans and lots of amenities within reach of most of the pitches. There are a few designated picnic areas dotted around the site, some of which are right next to the river and lake. However, we all know what the Welsh weather can be like, so there is also an undercover picnic area too, which is a nice touch. Reception is right in front of you as you drive up to the entrance. It doesn't have a shop, but you can hire fire pits, buy wood and marshmallows should you wish. The check-in process was super easy and the barrier was number plate recognition to enter and leave the site. There are quite a few toilet and shower blocks with it being such a large area, plenty of accessible and baby changing facilities and more than enough undercover pot wash areas, with some of them also being inside for when the rain is going sideways. There is a good sized laundry room with washers, dryers and a sink and plenty of water points dotted around the site for convenience. A motorhome service point so you can empty your grey waste and refill your fresh water at the same time, a few waste areas with bins for fire pit or barbecue ashes, Elson points dotted around the site so you don't have to carry your poo too far, plenty of very flat gravel and hard standing pitches, far too many to count. This site is huge, and although it was the weekend and had a lot of people staying, it didn't feel like that. It felt like we had the place to ourselves at times. Some of the pitches look so secluded too. I don't think I've even scratched the surface with this place, so why not book yourself in to stay here for a few nights if you're heading up this way. Hashtag not sponsored. It cost me £34 for one night with electric hookup, but having looked at a lot of campsites in the area, believe it or not, it's actually a good price. Some of the other campsites I looked at were trying to charge upwards of £50 per night for a patch of grass without electric. I'm definitely in the wrong job. Right, that's the tour done, the walk done, and now it's time to have some dinner, chill with the lads and chat about how ace we are for conquering that mountain. I'm sure we'll bring it up at any given moment during future conversations too. After setting up camp, we cracked on with making some food as we were super hungry after our day out, checking Strava, social media, and then finally letting our other halves know that we were still alive due to there being Wi-Fi on site. We settled in for the night. The midges were out in full force though, so I had to grab my girlfriend Annette, as nothing we had, including citronella candles, burners, fire pit smoke, some weird tins Brent had brought, were working. Nothing at all. It wasn't a late one, as we were all absolutely shattered. We chatted the night away and headed off the next morning. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys on the next adventure, wherever that may be. Nice.
We have entered Wales. Not like that. Don't be rude.
But I'm in a place I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to try. There's just a load of vowels. It don't actually form a word.
I'll only do this to them once, I promise. Too warm. I do it every time. I don't think I'll ever learn.
YouTube miles.
YouTube man.
Just trying to talk on camera, eh? Walk at the same time is hard work.
We're just about to talk to camera because wind had stopped and then it started again. If you can fall, that will be ace for outtakes. Can you feel the love tonight? Ken. Welcome to another Yorkshire Port Top Adventures video. I'm going up a massive mountain. I'm taking you and these guys with me. Yeah, boy! Brent's having a piss on a mountain. Don't worry, sheep. I'll keep Brent off you. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Chill. Hey. Bloody hell, you're knocking half a Snowdon down. You know, mountain's just got about 9 foot shorter. Oh, why did I get boy? I get boyed again. Walking up with a selfie stick. What a dick. I'm such a dick. I'm such a YouTuber. What an idiot.
Lost like both hands, getting footholds. Me and Cole's going up one-handed with cameras.
Don't do what we do.